In a recent article from the Warhorse, the U.S. Department of Defense is investigating hundreds of Marines who use social media to solicit it and share hundreds, possibly thousands of naked photographs of women, service members, and veterans. Since January 30th, more than 24 women, many on active duty, including officers and enlisted service members, have been identified by their rank, full name, and military duty station in photographs posted and linked to from a private Facebook page. Sounds familiar? In one instance, a woman, a corporal in uniform, was followed at a Camp Lejeune in North Carolina by a fellow Marine who photographed her as she picked up her gear. These photographs were posted online. Facebook group Marines United, which was nearly 30,000 followers, drawing dozens of obscene comments. One member of the Facebook group suggested the service member sneaking the photos should take her out back and pound her out. Others suggested more than vaginal sex and butthole and throat and airs and both in video for science. Senior officials with the Headquarters Marine Corps have verified that incident, as well as the distribution of photographs of other active duty and veteran women through the page and links out to Google Drive. This photo sharing began less than a month after the 1st Marine Infantry Unit was assigned women on January 5th. It underscores ongoing problems of sexual harassment with the military ranks and can hurt recruitment of the women. Officials with the Defense Department confirmed it also puts service members at risk for blackmail and jeopardizes national security. Forgetting the fact that these women sometimes pose for these pictures, but let's not forget about it. The activity of the Marines United page was uncovered by the Warhorse, a non-profit organization run by the Marine veteran Thomas Brennan. Within a day, Brennan contacted the Marine Corps headquarters on January 3rd. Social media accounts behind the sharing had been deleted by Facebook and the Google of the Corps request. Informal investigation by the Naval Criminal Investigative Service has been launched. And we go on to all the comments and how that some of these women are traumatized. You know, I'm not going to try to say something that is too outlandish here, but here's an idea. Get women out of the Marine. When it comes to killing, if I wanted something killed when I was a contractor in Iraq and my job involved some killing, now, rather not talk about it because it's very traumatic. But if I wanted something dead, whether it was suffering or not suffering, I had to go to a leatherneck. Thank God for leathernecks. And let me tell you something right now. Women and men are not equal. No, I am so sorry they're not. And this article proves it. This article proves that women do not need to be in the Marines. When a drill sergeant is telling you that you are a pathetic maggot, the last thing you need is a woman crying about it. And I admit, as this article says, this disrupts brother and sisterhood in what there shouldn't be brothers and sisters in the Marines. It should be brothers killing things. That's what Marines should be doing. And when I listen and watch something as stupid as this, it goes back to maybe you could solve this problem by getting rid of the women in the Marines. You could solve this problem by not even having them in there. Because if they cannot take some comments by some leathernecks about their body or about doing horrible things to them, the last thing they could take is a male drill sergeant calling them a faggot and calling them a piece of worm that needs to get off their lazy butt and get out to do a job. This is the last thing that we need right now. This is the reason why people like Donald Trump gets elected, because we want Marines, not sissy. That is Understanding the Culture with Biff Tries. Subscribe, like, and share. Maggot!